Hello and welcome to yet another Yapping with me, Fellonius the Wizard, and it's pictures this time. So Ron, if you're making this one on the video, on the phone, I have pictures this time, from beginning to the end. As I have told you, I'm listening to a Swedish radio show that I call The Scouts. And they were talking about something that I think is very interesting, at least for me, and it's nostalgia. But they were taking up one small point that they didn't talk about it much enough, and it was taste. Most nostalgia things that you have has some sort of feeling to it. And there are always a couple of senses involved in each time. And when I see a Pikmin, I'm having the first time that I played Pikmin 1, and I was having so much fun that I can even smile when I think about it. I have tried to recreate that feeling, but it's more or less impossible. It might also be when you hear a song for the first time in a very, very long time, and you have some sort of very strange or good memories connected to that one that feels warmth in the whole body of you. Don't do what most people do. Don't go out and play that song 200 times in a row. You are mocking it, and you are totally ripping the nostalgia part apart. But in my case, I was going that way without even knowing it. It's about taste. And now I have to try to define what it's all about. It's something that we call candy boxes in Sweden. I don't know if there's anywhere else in it might be in Europe, but I don't know if America or Asia has these ones. They are small candy boxes with candy inside, and they are specially branded, of course, and they have special different types of taste. And they are also easy to find in most stores. At least these three you see here. These are the Fruxo, the Zoo, and the Pim Pim. Fruxo is three types of tastes, and today's Fruxo is not the same as it was like 20-30 years ago. It's more or less tasteless in comparison. If you were tasting a green one back in my life, it was rarely pear, and the yellow one was either banana or it was lemon. The Zoo, I don't really know what it's supposed to be. It's little monkeys, and they are sitting down, and I don't know what it's supposed to be tasting. It's just sweet. Pim Pim should be strawberry boats, but no, it's not strawberry anymore. I hope you understand how big these boxes are. They are not that big, and they're not the candy isn't that big either. But normally when you go to a birthday party, you get a little bag of candy with you back home. It was something that we had as a tradition back in the days. And each one, including the birthday boy, not me, but mostly my brother, we also get one of these boxes, and we usually didn't get the one we wanted. These three I can go down to my local shop and get. Now, next three I have to go to a different shop to get. It's the salted cat, it's tutti frutti, and it's something called viol tablets, viol pills. The salted cat, you can probably get that. It's salt licorice, and it's salt. I like those ones. Those are one of my favorites. Tutti Frutti was some sort of fruity taste back in the days. Nowadays, they taste more or less nothing. It's mostly because they have been removing all those color and taste subjects that is illegal nowadays. And the viol tablets is actually a new version of the old one. Now these 3 I have to go to a different store to get, and I can get the other 3 as well. And then I went down to the Swedish Air Force Museum in Linköping, and you can, when I was going around in their shop trying to get a plastic model and all that, I suddenly found new versions of old candy boxes. These are the ones that I got. That are the old vial pastels. We have salmiak, and we have something called fresh winds. I suppose it should be the correct one. The fresh winds was not one of my favorites, but salmiak was one of my absolute favorites. And when I suddenly got down to Linköping in the Air Force Museum and I saw these, I had to buy them. And I didn't get... as soon as I got back to the car, I opened up a box of salmiak. And it was so full of nostalgia. It was really what I remember the taste to be. And I was, oh, why did I only buy 2 boxes of this one? And then I also took the vial pastils, those pills, and well, they tasted more like the old type, not as the new ones. The new ones are hard and are a bit of tasteless. These ones are soft, you can easily chew them, but they are so full of taste. I have no idea what they really tasted, but still. These 2 became a taste sensation in nostalgia for me. So, as soon as I got home, I started to look up on the internet. Sorry. Where can I get these? Where can I buy more? Because I don't want to go 100 kilometers and back again just to get a couple of boxes. I need to get somewhere clear near me. Or perhaps just take it home via the internet. But while I was sitting there, and I was thinking, yeah, and if I get hold of all these ones, I will eat them as I eat the other brands that I have. I will lose that feeling of nostalgia. If I eat these ones, let's say once a year, once at least 6 months or something like that, I won't lose the nostalgia feeling. Because taste, well, as you probably know, you lose a bit of taste during your age. The older you get, the less you actually taste things. You have to get more spices on and all that. And now that I got hold of these ones, and I thought, yes, this tastes absolutely wonderful. I should probably not buy them that often. And now I was going to do this yapping. I had to start plan this one. And suddenly I got out on the internet again, and I found something called Lovely Gertrude. A little shop. And when I saw that name, I was thinking, hold it, isn't that just inside town? Isn't that just down at the square? In my hometown. What? Are they selling these ones in my own hometown? The place where I go to more or less at least once a week. I live outside of it. And I was, no. So I went in there. And yes, there they were. Those 3, I bought them all 3. And suddenly I was eating fresh winds as well, friska fläktar, and they were so good. Suddenly I get another feeling back. I often get fresh winds in my little candy bag when I was on birthdays, and I was trying to trade it with others, but mostly got hold of it, nothing. But now when I got them, and I again thought, good, now that I know where they are, I should not go and buy every week. Because if you do that, you lose the nostalgia. The taste will go into, well, normal mode, so to speak. It's like eating bread. suddenly every bread tastes actually the same. And so I want to keep these 3 out of order. I can eat the other 6, it's no big problem, I don't buy them that often. But these 3 I'm going to keep as nostalgia taste. I hope you know what I mean. Write something in the comments, well, or don't, whatever. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.